How you doing? I'm Julian Batts. I'm going through a series of exercises to work out the full body, the core, the upper body, and the lower body. And we're going to start the flexion of the core, and we're going to do a sit-up. As demonstrated here, this is the baseline of my program, the sit-up. So the athlete's going to come up, his elbows out, he's going to touch, and he's going to stay straight. He's going to keep his back straight. He's going to go back down. Gonna do this about 15 reps of this for the baseline. So next, come on. Next part, we're gonna do the regression. It's just gonna be a basic crunch. So as you can see, the athlete here, he has his feet up. Actually, you can put your feet down. You go. All right, so he got his feet down. So all he's gonna do is come up a couple inches off the ground and just stop right there. Do another, keeping his back straight, keeping everything in his back straight, keeping his core tight. And he's going to do about 15 reps of those as well. Last but not least, for the progression, he's going to stay in the supine position, and he's going to come and do a V sit-up. So he's going to meet, arms and feet meet in the middle. Hold it, keeping his legs straight. Once again, keeping his core tight and activated. He's going to go back down. Do about 8 to 10 reps of this for his progression. All right, for this next one, we're gonna work on extension with the posterior core. And my baseline was a Superman. So athlete's gonna demonstrate it here. Bringing both arms, his legs up, going back down. He's gonna keep his back muscles tight, his posterior core tight. He's gonna do this for about 8 to 10 reps. Just hold him for a couple seconds up top, then release him back down. For my regression of extension, he's gonna do a back extension. So he's gonna keep his legs planted or his feet planted on the floor and just raise up with his back, working his posterior core again. He's in the prone position. He's gonna come up, hold it for a couple seconds, come back down. He's gonna repeat this about 8 to 10 times. All right, for my last one for the progression, we're gonna do good morning. So the athlete's gonna be standing in a bilateral position, arms behind his head, and he's gonna gradually go down, keeping his legs, his hamstrings locked, his knees locked, and he's gonna try to tight or keep his back straight. But he's gonna work the posterior core with that. He's gonna go down nice and gentle, also keeping his anterior core activated. Now we move to the lower body. We're gonna do our knee dominant bilateral movements. And the athlete's gonna start with the baseline of just a basic squat. So he's gonna come down, keeping his back straight, keeping his core activated, heels on the ground, and he's gonna come back up. He's gonna try and sink his butt down as far as he can go. I chose to do a goblet squat, and the athlete's gonna demonstrate it here. Keeping the weight up by his chest, arms locked in, squatting down, keeping his heels on the ground, and his chest up. Progression, I chose a front squat with the barbell. Athlete keeps his elbows nice and high locked in, his core activated, his heels on the ground, he's gonna squat down. Depending on the athlete, you could add weight as much as they could go, but you want them to get as deep as possible. And notice his knees aren't locking when he's going. He has really good form with this. For my regression of my hip dominant bilateral movement, I decided to do a glute bridge, and the athlete's gonna demonstrate it right here. He's gonna lock at the top, keeping his heels on the ground, making sure his shoulder blades are are locked back, his shoulders are pulled back. My hip dominant movement, I did a barbell RDL, Romanian deadlift. He's gonna demonstrate it right here. Keeping his shoulders locked, his chest out, core activated. It's gonna go down slow. He's gonna pull the bar back up. Keeping the bar close to his shins. keep going down. Close to his body, keeping it close. He's gonna pull back, lock at the top. For my baseline of my hip dominant bilateral movement, did just a regular RDL with dumbbells. Athlete's gonna demonstrate it here. Same thing, keep his chest, keep his core locked, keep his chest back, and come up. Gonna go down slowly, lock at the top when he finishes. Keeping his shoulders back. Push horizontal movement, I decided to do bench press. And the athlete's gonna keep his heels down, make sure he has a stable base, get his arches back a little bit so he has a support right there. And then he's gonna steady show you, keeping his wrists locked, going down, going up, trying to touch his chest while he's going down. Going down slow, and then rapidly pushing up. Push horizontal progression. I chose a push-up. Athlete's gonna go down. The same principles as the bench press, but without the weight, lifting only body weight. Full horizontal regression. I did single arm dumbbell supported rows right here. Using the bench as support, keeping your legs in a split stance and pulling the elbow up. Depending on the athlete, will depend on the weight they use. Pull horizontal baseline movement. I did barbell rows. So athlete, once again, wants to have a nice stance, shoulder width apart, nice grip on the bar, and pull it up to his stomach. Depending on the age of the athlete and the strength, will depend on what weight they add to it, the bar. Progression. I decided to do dumbbell alternate press as an athlete, demonstrating right here. Using one arm at a time, going down, making sure he has control of the weight, finishing at the top, locking his arm. For my pull horizontal progression, I decided to do a renegade row. So the athlete's going to demonstrate. So he's going to go into a push-up and then pull the dumbbell up. Trying to maintain his balance the whole time, keeping his shoulders square, keeping his butt down, activating his core and keeping his back tight.